me make sure this is still working and it's still up. It's still going? Nope. Gotta get that new link up. Doop 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 boop boop. God, I missed Arthur. Huh? I am. I'm just walking around with your Arthur till. Huh? I will be gentle with him, I promise. Hello, who has joined our wonderful game? Yep. Hello, Calvin. Welcome to Cowboy. This is not the start of the Cowboy game. This is Maxwell's Cowboy. This is Maxwell's sweet little boy. Which I'm playing because if I played my endgame save, it would contain massive spoilers for the whole game. How do I get Arthur to hold his hat? Go this way? I think it's like turning really fast makes him hold his hat. You ever figure out how to do that consistently, Maxie?
I've never done it before. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yep. Da, 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 da. We're now waiting for Emma at least to get in. And Max, I hope, gets in, but also he said himself that he hasn't seen the first 3 hours of this game, or that he's seen the first 3 hours of this game, so it's not imperative that he gets in the game. Now we can also play Fashion Cowboy. Not now, but eventually. Cowboy soon. Cowboy soon. What's this old... Yeah, so you've seen none of it, and Emma, I think, has seen none of it. So it'll be good to get you into all of it. He's a very sexy boy. It is with much enjoyment that I announce. He's a sexy boy. And while we wait for Emma to get in, I'm just going to explore whatever this abandoned church is that I haven't ever seen before. This map is big. To give you an idea of the size of this map, hold on. Let me give you a little idea of the size of this map. We don't have New Austin unlocked. This area down here is the size of the first game's map. And we have this to run around in. I am currently, where am I? South of Rhodes, in a little building. Yeah, it's a big game and it's jam-packed full of stuff. I haven't seen this place before. Maybe no, I haven't. And I don't know what's in it. So we will find out together until Emma gets in. There's some animals. Probably shouldn't show off too many of the mechanics in this game. Or waste any of Max's ammo if I don't have to. Yeah, this game is pretty. Especially down here in the south. We won't get to the south for a while during the live play, which I guess you will intermittently be joining us for. He has so little ammo. He has a cumulative, like, 40 ammo. Which, for reference, I usually don't have under 100 for any of my guns in my late game. I get nervous if my revolver ammo drops to about 100. I don't want to start without Emma because the opening of this game is really good. Maxie, what chapter are you on? What chapter are you on? Okay. Oh, hi, Mark. We're waiting for Emma to get in, but hello, welcome to Cowboy. And thank you for your answer, Mexi. Actually, you know what, I can just check. You get ammo from killing enemies, usually. Chapter. Blackwater. Coulter. Horseshoe Overlook. So it's 1, 2... You're on chapter 2. Hey, Max! Alright, now we are just waiting for Emma. I hope Emma gets in soon. This is, Maxie is considerably further along in the game than you've seen, Max, but I don't want to restart it until we get to Emma, because the opening of the game is heavy, and it's very fun. And Mark, I hope you enjoy Cowboys. This game, took me by some surprise when I first played it, because I expected it to be good, but I did not expect it to be as good as it was. It was kind of a, I thought I would enjoy it, I guess I should say, since I'm just talking in largely retrospective about this game. I thought that I would enjoy it as, like, something where I found the cowboy fun, and I found the open world fun. Yeah, like, Red Dead 1, I knew was good, right? And then I mean, GTA 5 kind of lowered my expectations for this game, because as much as I praise GTA 5's writing and characterization and, like, the quality of game that it is in a lot of ways, I didn't expect Red Dead 2 to be at that level, or definitely not above that level. And so, like, I was nervous, because I wanted the game's story to be as good as the game was, or as the, you know, their other games are, and as the actual playing it was. I'm going to have to let this man die. Oh god. Thankfully you have autosave turned off, Maxwell, so the fact that he dies does not sever the thread of fate. I'm not gonna help him.
If you can reload my save, you can just go ham on whatever.
Yeah.
I like that you actually go back. That was good. How you had him around the throat with your wrist.
There we go. I've killed that man. Actually, no, he's not dead.
Hold on. Wait.
Yes, Maxwell?
I need to do something.
Maxwell wants the controller. Maxwell's holding the controller right now. Maxwell, please, no, please! Maxwell!
Sure.
Maxwell! Maxwell! Oh no! Where'd everyone go? We're down to one viewer. Calvin, you're the only person left.
Not
Could kill
again.
this random guy.
I guess so. Well, I'm getting out of this area. That felt...
Disturbing the face.
Okay, so Max, you are still here. I guess... Huh. I wonder why it's telling me everyone left. I am being investigated, so, we're getting out of this area before the popo comes. Yeah, my crime is currently right now disturbing the peace, not, like, committing murder or anything. Alright, I'm home free. Oh god. There are alligators out here. Bad place to be. Okay. Does anyone have any updates on where Emma's gonna... These are the alligators, by the way. They're big, and they're very hard to see, and that scares me. They are all gay. Thanks for noticing.
What?
All alligators are gay. Is that Saint Denis over there? Yes. That's the only big city in the game, so I'm not going to go to it because I don't want to ruin the splendor of walking into it for the first time. I'll get a Kronk for you, Calvin. I'll blow his head clean off. I heard another one. Oh, it's a turtle. So a couple things about alligators, right? One is they do this, and they'll run at you if you get too close. I'm actually not gonna risk it. Alright, dead alligator. Can I pick him up? Nah, I can just skin him. I'm not gonna do that just yet.
Skin that boy.
Nah, I don't want to reveal skinning until later.
Okay.
I'm trying not to fool around with too many of the, like, less conventional mechanics until we actually start the game.
Yeah, you know, old dude's head off.
Alright, since you all insist,
That's a whole headless corpse right there.
Calvin, I hope you're ready for the skinning experience. Really, if I'm gonna skin anything, I should skin a rabbit. It's a good way to introduce people to this game. Oh, Emma's not able to watch tonight. You do, and I'll talk about Red Dead 1 as we're going through this.
Big game. People call me a summoner.
Yeah. Oh, Calvin, that's not the grossest skinning animation. Now I do really have to find a rabbit. Also, Emma can't join us for streaming.
No, you should find a rabbit naturally.
Okay, I will find...
You should do the rabbit hunting mission.
Okay, I'll keep you... Alright, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and start without Emma. We're going to go to story. You're going to say new game. Do I want to start a new game? Yes. Alright everyone, here we go. Red Dead Redemption 2.
The squeakle.
Is it playing loud enough that you all can hear it okay? Alright, that's good to hear. Sorry, fellas, for the Cowboy game taking a bit to load. It's because I don't think has any spaces for loading time. So it is loading in a lot of the game at once. The return of Idiot Cowboy. Would anyone like a Red Dead 1 synopsis before we go into this game? If it's not right now downloading, it is right now downloading. By 1899, the age of outlaws and gunslingers was at an end. Okay, I'll give you a synopsis once there's a break in the action. America was becoming a land of laws. Even the West had been mostly tamed. A few gangs still roamed, but they were being hunted down and destroyed. Not breathing into the mic any, am I? There we go. Alright, tell me if I am. Dan Hauser, Michael Unsworth, and Robert Humphreys doing God's work.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Chapter 1. Coulter. Sorry for reading things aloud, by habit.
Bring him in here!
Not too sorry, I'm probably gonna keep doing it. Dude, these snow physics are so pretty. I'll try not to talk over the cutscenes
Miss
too much,
Gaskell,
though.
get that fire lit, quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you are gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this? Just listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. Davy, Jenny, we don't know.
Just a
Now,
brief side note.
If I could, I'd do it. Gladly.
Oh no.
But we're gonna
I
ride
hope
out.
your internet jumps back up
and we're
soon.
gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you,
Horse system design.
get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I
Sure.
ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
Okay.
Horsey time.
All right, let's head out.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon. Take it easy.
I have to appease all the tutorials, but I know how this game works.
Ride next to me, son. Don't want to lose you.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry
They're
about
really
visitors
good.
tailing us in this.
A couple more days. We'll be on
They're
the other
kind of
side.
similar to Red Dead ones.
Need to
Hold on.
help.
Hello, Mom. Okay, sleep well, Mom. Thank you for coming in and taking the curtains down.
No problem. When it gets dark, that's what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
so people don't spy on you.
It feels like a more refined version of Red Dead 1's horses, so you might
Certainly.
not like them, but they are better.
I love you.
Thank you. Can you shut the door as you're on your way out?
What? You don't need to shut your downstairs with the basement.
Oh, okay, okay. Alright, I'm back.
Let me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now. We got fire and shelter.
Oh, also during this mission, I wanted to try something that I didn't get to do. You guys, let's go with was it a trap?
Do you think it was a trap in Blackwater? That many men? Oh, they knew we were coming. But there was money on that boat, all right.
Yeah,
Lots of
the
it.
horse mechanics in Red Dead 1 are, in my opinion, good, but they take a lot of getting used to.
Right before we fled. Hey, I think I see something up the path.
Now, don't worry too bad about missing those side conversations. They usually aren't super important.
Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay.
Hey, Micah.
Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
He didn't make it. Nor did little Jenny.
The horse balls are responsive to temperature, Calvin.
Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
Quite a business, Micah.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always.
Ask him if he's seen John. Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen
Man,
him.
fuck
He'll
Micah.
be fine.
Just kind of general
Things
opinion there.
always turn out right for that boy. I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere.
Real brief synopsis of Red Dead 1 for you, Calvin. The plot of this game
Behind you. Okay, go.
is that, or the plot of the last game is that you are John Marston. Oh, hold on.
You run into anybody else?
Okay, there, now they're talking.
I reckon we're the only ones
So,
crazy enough to
the
be
first
out
game,
in this
you played John Marston.
Yeah.
He is a member of this gang. He is being tasked with hunting down the surviving members of this gang, including their old leader, Dutch Vanderland, who is currently behind me.
all gonna work out, boys.
Notably, so you can have roughly the same experience that a Red Dead 1 player would,
How it goes sometimes.
Arthur is not in that game.
I'm glad you're feeling so
The other notable part about that game, though there is a lot, but the main bit relevant to this game and the things that it like really heavily talks about and foreshadows is that Red Dead 1 ends with John Marston getting shot.
Like Dutch told us.
He gets killed by the government.
Just following orders. You know me.
Right. How much further?
Not far.
What does that mean?
Not far.
Thanks. Oh, goddamn, this snow gets right to the bone.
Yeah, basically. Now, one of the strange parts about this game is that since it is a prequel to the first Red Dead, there's a very clear list of like members of this gang who are not in the next game, and members that, of course, are. So you get a good sense of who is and isn't going to die, but not a perfect sense.
Let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Okay. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, I have to get back on my horse. Oops.
Let's head down there.
Yay, I have a health now. I thought it was a time to walk. It's not time to walk yet.
Let's hitch up here.
Maxie, I can't hear anything you're saying. I'm sorry.
Let me do the talking. We don't
I
want
can
to
hear
scare
fiddling.
these folks.
Can you all hear that faint fiddle music?
Someone's having fun in there.
Yeah, someone is. They're going ham.
Get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Micah, hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left and stay low, both of you.
Alright, there we go. Now we just watch Dutch. And a little bit of Micah.
Hello?
These physics are real good.
Excuse me? Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm.
Hey Micah, how's it going?
Gentlemen,
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur.
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. Folks, there's a corpse right here.
Whoops.
Arthur,
Some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the
or
wagon.
something.
I hear you.
Gentlemen,
Keep your eyes on
please.
I think you should go now, buddy.
Alright.
There's another one shooting from the window.
God. The sound direction is real good. Listen to the crispness of that gunshot, of the music. I mean, it's just... love it.
We've got a runner. See him, Arthur?
This really is a 70-hour cowboy movie.
I said I'd handle this.
Didn't seem to be going too well.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here. Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Alright, let's see if we can find anything in the cabin. Namely...
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey.
Okay. Raid the house. Food. Got some salted meat.
O'Driscoll's. I don't believe it.
It's a strange
Oatcakes.
one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Wanting Colm dead.
It's also worth noting this game.
Uncle Sam agreed on.
Okay. I got food.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Food. Fruit. Fruit. Biscuits.
The place is dry and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here. Big old pool of blood on the floor here.
I saw it.
Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
So where does Micah come from? You just know he's putting it in his satchel. You know, where food goes. That's definitely where food goes, Colin. What do you mean?
I'm going to start packing the horses. You keep looking. Grab anything you think we can use, then meet me out here.
I think I've got everything. I don't think there's any way to check out the downstairs. Huh. Yeah, it's all packaged food. I mean, it's all canned and packaged, etc.
Keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn.
Alright,
You search
barn
the
time.
attic, see what we missed.
Sure.
Gun boy. There he is.
Bastard shot my cousin! Well, he started it. I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
Now, this guy just jumped me.
Oh, did he now?
Dutch is just watching. Dutch is just having fun.
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
Should I kill him?
Not yet. Find out what they're doing here, and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk.
I don't want to play Lord Arthur.
Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
Yeah, but I like High Honor Arthur.
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this, Arthur. Do what you want with him. I don't care. But
Thanks,
bring that
Dutch.
horse when you're done. Oh.
Get the hell out of here. Go.
Oh, pick up my gun. Whoops. Yoink. My hat dropped too. What do you mean can I keep partners?
Easy. You're okay.
Here we go, boy. Patent horse hours.
Sorry, boy.
Steal the boy I was beating up? No. No, I could not steal him. The NPCs available to be in your gang are very set.
So all the little bastards scurrying off.
Yeah.
However, they do a lot of good,
This anyway.
deep characterization.
Looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. You need to hitch him. He's already skittish.
There we go, my sweet boy. Well, that's not a good noise.
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing? Whoa, look what I found in the cellar. Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Micah. Look at her. Miss. Are you...
Oh, you fool! Micah!
Miss. Now, it's gonna be okay.
I love the way Arthur just shoves
We mean
Micah.
you no harm. Miss. Come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh. You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband, they...
Miss, you are safe now.
Alright, I'm naming my first horse Sweet Boy for sure.
You come with us. Arthur.
Yes,
Gosh, I love her.
we're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay. Get on. We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
I really appreciate that Arthur's attempt at calming her is, we're real bad men.
Adler.
Adler.
Sadie Adler. Mrs. He was my husband.
Hey! Somebody's coming! Looks like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back!
Love you, Lenny.
How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets,
God.
a little bit of food.
I'm not the only one that thinks the
Poor
Dutch's
soul,
voice is just
Mrs. Adler.
fun to listen
Miss
to.
Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler,
He's got a nice rasp.
You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss
Can't
O'Shea,
wait till we
show you
get
the
more
way.
pictures, like
Miss
more
Morgan,
close-ups of
we
Arthur,
put you in a
so we
room
can
over
appreciate how
Thank you, Miss
hot
Grimshaw.
Arthur is.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
Arthur's the baby
How
horsey
come
pal.
Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
Micah's like, wig. I'm gonna say a slur now.
He ain't been seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Max, how much do you know about Micah?
How you
Just that
doing?
he's a racist, right?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry. I'm
Abigail
sorry
is
to
John
ask.
Marston's
It's
wife.
little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Have
Several of the people in this
Will
game
ride
you
out
have
with
to kill in
Arthur
Red Dead 1.
to take a look for John. You're the
Would
two
you all
best
like a
fit men
list?
we've got.
Now?
She's
Also, Mark, you still here? You got any opinions you want to share?
yeah, we're pretty worried.
I'd love to
about
hear your takes on this as someone who is not at all invested in
The
Cowboy.
situation were reversed. He looked for me.
Thank you.
Okay, so no list, no list of who survives.
Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know,
I just realized it's a pretty small list overall.
never look back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yes, my little painted horse. Oh, I'll taste him.
Hey, I see some smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't
Smack
more
triangle to horse
O'Driscoll's
taste.
boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently.
Pardon me.
And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river. Eppa! Let's cross.
I'm not allowed to like fully. There we go.
Hours ago, most.
Not that way.
Sorry, I'm coming, Javier.
You think it's John?
You tell me. These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So,
that boat?
We had the money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy.
Interestingly, the actual Pinkerton Detective Agency tried to sue Rockstar over this game.
Watch out for this crevice. Dutch killed a girl in a bad way. But it was a bad situation.
That ain't like him, though.
They continue along the cliff wall here.
Oh god, I forgot what I was talking about. What happened with what?
Davey got shot. Mackie
Oh,
died.
yeah, okay.
Both
I remember what
shot
I'm
too.
talking about.
Sean,
What happened is the Pinkerton Detective Agency was like, you should not depict us poorly in this game, and Rockstar basically was like, this is how the Pinkertons actually acted during this time, and if you want to keep talking about the Pinkertons' track record, let's talk about the time that you shot union organizers in the streets in the 30s. And the Pinkertons were like, okay, we'll accept a settlement out of court then. So it didn't go anywhere, because you can't say that the Pinkerton Detective Agency was portrayed poorly when they're famously terrible. And I'm actually shocked that they still exist. I had assumed that their careers would have all died off during the 30s when they shot union organizers.
Watch yourself. It's not very wide here.
Welcome to this mountain. It's real pretty.
Come on, boy. Horses struggling.
Yeah, a lot of fresh snow here.
I don't know about
Technically, they're they're private investigators, but functionally, they're just for hire police.
Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
almost there, boy. Come on.
They are famous for the 30s when the Union busted, and about this time, the late 1890s, early 1900s, when they were paid to hunt down remaining outlaws and kill them. This would not be the first piece of media to depict the Pinkertons as the killers of protagonists.
When we left Blackwater. Let's see if he can hear us.
That's a good sign.
Come on, up there.
That horse is rock solid.
Yeah.
Sean, buddy, you okay?
It's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses.
Yeah.
We'll have to walk from here. I'd grab that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up ahead?
I have like a full-on shotgun? Oh, I have it sawed off. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what a lot of Union bosses did. But let me study my Tennessee Walker so I can know how good she is. She's okay. And she's mahogany. Oh, she... Let me see. Wait, let me sex my... He. You can see his... Is that... Hold on. I have to take a look at his fat nuts real quick. Are there balls there? Yeah, they're just tiny. Thanks for joining me on that horse balls adventure I just realized I subjected all of you to.
You sure about this?
No, it's shrunk because of the cold, Calvin. Weren't you listening?
It's coming from this way.
Okay.
Careful here. Yeah, that we're high up here.
You're telling me.
Our horse has a huge dick, I'm sure.
Careful. There's a drop here.
Up.
It's slippery. Be careful.
Well, that is slippery, and that makes me nervous. Wow, how fucking dare you insult the size of my horse's dick?
Okay. Good now.
Watch your step. This is real slippery.
My stamina core got low. This is what you do, you just eat something to fix it.
Up this way.
If I slip, I'll die. Yep.
closer now. Come on. We're coming, John!
Yeah, it needs to unsheath like a troll peepee. Pardon me. Oh god, I almost slipped. Oh god. Come on, let me... There we go.
Damn, it's cold.
You might notice that Arthur has little spurs on his boots.
Let's keep moving then. Come on. John, where are you?
John!
John!
Marston!
That's John! We're coming!
John, my sweet boy. You're gonna insult these graphics?
Alright! Hot down, Marston!
It's my sweet boy, my little son.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre.
Man, Javier is just like styling this whole time.
The way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
It's kind of hard to tell from here, but he is wearing
Argue with you there.
a poncho and then like a dress coat
Man for this.
on this freezing mountain.
You alright?
I think so.
Come on.
They really are.
This will lead us out.
John's about, I'm gonna say, John's like in his 20s, and Arthur's in his early 30s, if I remember correctly.
When you get to the horses. Go! Draw them off.
Which also makes John kinda old as shit in the first game.
Let's get you on that horse.
Hey, over here!
Get you out of here.
Well, that didn't work.
Got 'em all.
Alright,
Good work, Arthur.
that did work.
Okay, let's get going before any more of these bastards show up.
It's okay, girls. It's alright. It's okay, girl.
Right, boy.
Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'm patting him now. I'm gonna switch to my revolver, because it's better for shooting things.
Come on then. Let's get back to the others. Ha!
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella?
Kinda?
Got bit by a dog. Died. An hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet.
I don't think of it as a revenge film. I mean, it is in some ways, but I think of it more as like,
More coming down the hill.
this reframes the first game, so it makes a lot of sense why John doesn't like the government. Like, he's not just an idealist or a libertarian, he has a very concrete reason for not liking them.
More coming in on the left. Lárgate de aquí.
Oh, there's a wolf right here. There we go.
You see any more, Arthur?
Don't think so. Jesus.
I'm bad at shooting on horseback when I can't use Deadeye.
Just about.
You're gonna be okay. We have some shelter now.
Thanks for coming for me.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
Should ride in the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar.
So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for you.
Here, let's cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped. Nearly there.
Alright, once this mission is over, we're given a little bit of leeway to explore the camp and walk around a little, and that'll be nice.
Someone help John down off this horse.
Can we get some help here?
Also, to give you an idea of this game's length,
Need some help here.
there are 7 total chapters.
Here we go.
Yes, Blackwater is the city of Red Dead 1.
It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a
Blackwater
new world.
is
You can buy some
the
secrets.
big city in Red Dead 1 that the game ends near.
Lost maidens need saving.
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. I suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East into all that civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss. Let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Yes, it opens on him in Blackwater getting on a train.
We've been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait to thaw.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Spring I had been hoping for.
Before we go any further, I need to introduce you to the most important part of this entire game, which is that... Oh, hold on. There's conversations.
Get strong, we get warm, we wait.
I want to get to hear this conversation because it's good.
Storm breaks, we move. But we're safe here.
This is Dutch
Warm enough.
and Hosea.
I guess.
You sound doubtful.
Not doubtful, just worried.
Get
What
some
do
of
you
this
think,
caught.
Arthur?
Well, I wasn't on that boat, so hard to say. But I trust your judgment, Dutch. Always have.
Thank you, son. We have been shot at before, Hosea. I don't feel that this is honestly anything new.
I hope not.
Okay, sleep well, Dad.
We had a bit of bad luck, but then the storm covered our
Yeah, stand up.
tracks, so now we wait a bit, and we go back
Which
to
one's old?
Blackwater, and we get
Hosea's
some money,
old
we
or
get some
Dutch is
more
old?
money, and we keep heading west.
But we're heading east.
For now. For now. We got this. We're safe.
Yeah, they're both pretty
Stay
old.
strong, Hosea.
I think they're both pushing like 50, but Hosea is just taking it easier.
Got me too?
Or Josea's just taking it harder.
Good. Because you know me, son. I'm just getting started. Once we get some money, well, they better send some good men after us, because they ain't never gonna find us. But we need money.
Of course, Dutch.
Thank you, son, for your strength. It means a lot to me.
Hosea?
How you feeling, Hosea? You've been coughing a lot.
That's the cold. Thank you for bringing John back.
Of course. Well, try to stay strong.
All right, Arthur.
Yeah, Jose is old. Alright, so... Dutch, I think, sincerely believes in his idealism. But we'll have to talk about this a little bit later. I mean, we can talk about it now, but there's stuff later that I want to talk about. So, Arthur journals. This is a drawing of Blackwater. This is the town from the first game. Here's another nice sketch of Blackwater. And here's a little bit of flavor. I bought this new journal after the last one got destroyed in that fire all those months ago, whenever that was. I haven't written or drawn much in the past few months, but I was missing it more than I thought I would and finally near a store, so here I am, I guess. After all that business up north and the fire, we spent a few months in the wilderness, traveling down from the northern grizzlies. The northern grizzlies would be just north of where we are right now. Stuck mostly in the western foothills of the mountains during the worst of the winter. Food was easy to find and life was good. Dutch had a lead for some land we were going to buy, but the land did not match up to his criteria, or he got spooked we were being watched by the law and that somebody knew who he was, and we never bought it, and we are wandering still. We picked up a couple of new folks in the Grizzlies. Yeah, it's awful convenient. Jenny, a sweet young girl we met abandoned on the roadside, and Micah, an outlaw Dutch met in a bar someplace. Dutch seems very taken with Micah, who is pretty hot-headed, argumentative, and full of himself. Hosea and I are less sure. Guess we shall see. Eventually, we came out of the wilderness and are now holed up outside of Blackwater, although sometimes I stay in town hunting for opportunities. That is a drawing of Tilly. I might be onto something. We got plenty of money, and the trail we took was so tortuous and slow nobody could have followed us south and east, or figured out where we was heading. He was thinking about California, but Dutch and Hosea brought us down to Blackwater. Sorry, we was. Another drawing of Blackwater for you. Drawing of the city. Blackwater has apparently grown a whole lot since any of them was last here. I was told to expect little more than a trading post. But the place is growing fast, and it's almost a small city. The town seems to be riddled with corruption, but there's plenty of money here. It's good to be sleeping in a bed from time to time and living in a more civilized life after so long under canvas, but I do not particularly like being this near to a town. We are living here, camping outside town mostly, hidden in plain sight, I guess. Life seems pretty easy. Abigail and Marston, that's John and his wife, keep arguing. I wonder why exactly he came back. He cannot seem to decide if he wants to be a father to that boy of his or not. The arguing is exhausting. I heard talk of a man sounded like Trelawney, but we haven't seen him for many months. Hosea and I are onto something. Something really big. Might be a lot of cash coming in to do with a real estate scam Hosea thinks he may have discovered. I am not sure yet. The perfect crime, we think, one where we rob crooks. We are being real careful. It's fun working with Hosea again. The man is an artist of nonsense. Even if nothing comes of it, we are having an amusing enough time. God bless Arthur and Hosea. It's good to be running scams again. Hosea is a born huckster. He is getting anxious, worried that by lingering in town we are going to bring undue attention to ourselves. But Dutch thinks he is also onto something big. His words, not mine. Bank money being brought in by boat, apparently. So for now, we're working on both things and seeing what happens. Plan is to flee west into the desert country, someplace if we can. Micah and Dutch are planning to rob the ferry in town. They think it's laden with riches, cash coming in for the banks, coming in by boat. For once, I am not getting involved in the job. Hosea and I are too taken up with our business, which I believe could go very well, and Dutch seems confident that with the group assembled, all will be okay. Plan is for them to carry out the job, then flee into the wilderness out to the west. The next day, Hosea and I carry out our scam and join them. Dutch seems happy and excited. He's talking again about California, but he's also talking about a lot of other places. The drawing of Blackwater. Normally there's not this much writing to go off of. It's just that this is the little, like, prequel bit. Coulter. So that's after the Blackwater job goes wrong. We're finally on this chapter. We've been running for weeks. I mean running more than usual. The job they was pulling in Blackwater, robbing that ferry, it turned into a disaster. Young Jenny got killed, poor thing, while Sean and Mac both got arrested, or killed. Nobody seems sure which. Dutch shot a girl. I'm not too sure if by accident or design, and it seems like it might have been a setup. We took to the hills in an almighty scramble, leaving money and most of our things behind. Then, as we were fleeing east over the Grizzlies, an almighty storm hit us. Davy Callender, who had got shot in the gut on the raid, passed away. I would love to play the Blackwater job. or play as Dutch. It was brutal to watch, and the rest of us nearly froze, but we found shelter and have been resting here in some old, abandoned mining town while we await the thaw. Davy. Rip. Here's a drawing of the camp we're currently in. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for. Jose and I had been planning a robbery of our own in Blackwater, but I guess that's been abandoned along with most of what I owned. I am profoundly concerned as to what happens next once we leave this place or the law finds us cowering up here. Found a girl, well, a woman I should say. Her husband had been murdered by some of Como Driscoll's boys. Nasty business. That's where our journal currently leaves us. Let's see if there's anyone else around the camp to go speak to. No one in here. Dutch, I think, went over here. Oh, there's Dutch.
Okay there, Dutch? Thank you.
This game, by the way, it should be noted, is pretty quiet and pretty slow. It's a lot about talking to people and just
He'll be all right, I hope.
enjoying, savoring, I guess.
Well, just hang in there. Thank you, Arthur. Good morning.
Morning, Arthur.
How are you holding up?
I love Dutch, but I can't take much more of this.
We'll be okay.
Just gonna try and stay warm.
Okay, so that's all the greetings I can get out of Molly. Look at the way the light plays on Arthur's hat. I hope you all saw that. Alright, we've got 2 jobs to do, but before we do either of them, I want to play some or pay some homage to the graves, to the, folks we lost. Kind of want to pop in here and say hi to everyone.
It's okay.
Who's crying?
It's okay.
Oh, it's the lady we rescued. Sadie, yeah.
She'll be okay, Arthur.
I'm sure she will, Mary Beth. You okay there, Cam?
Fine, but I would kill for a whiskey.
You ain't wrong. Anyway, try not to worry.
Sure.
Keep warm. Just a few more days and we'll get off this hill.
I hope so.
Stay strong.
It's been a nasty few days.
I know. And we've had tough times before. We keep moving and we keep together. Same as always. All of you. Ain't that so, Mr. Morgan?
Of course.
Let's see what else. If I have anything else to say to folks.
Just look after her.
He that I'll do my best.
That he hath no oblation, chooseth the tree that will not rot.
Yeah?
He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare
There's a lot going on here.
that shall not be moved. Have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Hath it not been told ye?
I also, it should be noted, have not consumed any of this. I didn't walk into this the last time I was doing this game.
From the foundations of the earth.
And most of these conversations are procedurally generated. They just happen sometimes.
Grasshoppers that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in. That bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh the judges of the earth as vanity. Yea.
God, this is a long passage.
Shall not be planted. Yea, they shall
Please
not
stop
be
talking,
sown.
Reverend Swanson.
Yea, their stock shall not take root in the earth, and he shall also blow upon them, and they shall wither, and the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble.
Cool.
To whom then will ye liken me?
Oh my
or shall I
God.
be equal, saith the Holy One. Lift up your eyes on high, and behold, who hath created these things, that bringeth out their hosts by number, and calleth them all by names, by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power, not one faileth.
Oh, I'm
Why
sorry.
sayest thou,
You want me to pause and save for you,
and
Calvin, or you want to
speaketh,
keep
O
going?
Israel, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from God. Hast thou not
Max, can
known?
you ask Calvin if he wants me
Hast thou
to...
not heard that the everlasting God, the Lord,
you
the
know what?
creator of the ends
Max
of the
and Mark,
earth,
you guys are both still here,
fainteth
right?
not,
Okay.
neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them
Mark, you're
that
still
have
around,
no
right?
might he increaseth their
Is Mark
strength.
still around? Did Mark dip?
Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fail. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings.
Oh my
as
God.
eagles. They shall run and not be weary.
I haven't
and
even
they
been
shall walk
paying attention to what he's
and not
saying.
faint.
Are you done?
Real pretty, Reverend, but what on earth does it mean?
Okay.
I don't know, Miss Karen. I realize now that I truly don't. That it brings me comfort.
I'd like to read much more closely over the passage that he refers to there.
You got any miracles for us, Reverend?
I wish I did.
Yep. We need something.
Alright, I want to talk to Sadie.
Well, I'm real sorry about all of this.
My husband, my house.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Okay, well, try to stay warm.
Whatever.
You've done the best you can with this
I like
place,
that it's
Miss
Susan and
Crenshaw.
not Miss Grimshaw.
It could be worse, given the circumstances.
No doubt. You a bit happier
Hi,
now,
Jack.
Jack?
Will he be okay?
Yeah, I think so. Just needs to rest.
I want to talk to Tilly.
Staying warm there?
Trying to. At least we've got a fire now.
Yep. How you doing, Uncle?
Pardon me.
I'm okay. I've been through worse. You know, I did this one time in...
Sorry, I can't right now.
And
Okay,
Strauss.
Mr. Strauss?
I think so. Well done for finding Mr. Marston. Some good news at least.
Also, there's a first-person mode. Just so you're aware. Doesn't come up a lot for a while.
You doing okay now? I think so. Thank you. Of course.
Love you, John, my sweet
Well,
boy.
Just hang in there. Good enough. Hey, how's he doing?
He's okay. Just needs some rest. Thank you again, Arthur.
That's alright. Keep him warm.
I'm kind of shocked that we didn't get more conversations about John's health, really. That's most of why I was walking in there. That also means that, of course, everyone who isn't involved in these quests was in there. So, do you want to go talk to Bill Williamson first, or Pearson? I'm going to go actually make that decision for you, Max, and go to Pearson. I figure we get off the mountain, we'll be further than you've seen, right?
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
We're okay.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr.
I would like to see
We were stranded
a bully
at sea
too, though.
for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
Though also, I feel like it would be hard to do bully 2
When we ran away from Blackwater, I
in the
wasn't
same
able
way that
to
Red
get
Dead 2.
supplies
Like, there's not a lot to get
Government
deep
agents are
about.
hunting you down. Sometimes
You can't really have a
shopping trips need to
fun
be cut
simulationist
short.
game about,
We'll survive.
what is
We
it?
always
About,
have.
you know, school life, I don't
If
think.
needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent
I feel like Bully 1, I guess, was perfect for what it
Lenny's
was.
more into book learning than hunting.
I'm excited for
Bill's a fool.
GTA 6, though.
Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's
You
definitely
need to rest, Charles.
stuff they could do
think
with
this is
Bully.
West?
I just don't think they could do it in the style of Red Dead 2, which is like the expansive, simulationist. I think they could make a solid but tight game.
Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine.
Interestingly,
All right, let's head out.
oh god, what was I gonna say? Something about Charles. Something very oh yeah, Charles's voice actor also voices the wolf in Sekiro in the English dub.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way.
Yeah,
Find
for
some
sure.
higher ground.
I don't know. I'm just. I think that their energy would be better spent on our new GTA than on Bully 2.
Right north from Blackwater?
I don't think or a new IP altogether.
John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that. Just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
So we got this Pearson mission, we got a Bill mission, we got like one more mission I think, and then we're off the mountain. Rockstar made a new IP once, they made Bully.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Come on, let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh, stay quiet.
Make sure, yeah, I've got my bow out.
Hey, stop here a second. I see something. There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? Track them on. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse.
That takes a lot of effort to equip.
Keep down. Move quietly and slowly.
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Where? There it is. God, I would love Rockstar. Rockstar would do good with a space opera. They would do really good with a space opera. Well, maybe not actually. I feel like they have, for lack of better, at the risk of a pun, they have very down-to-earth styles of storytelling. I feel like they like to focus a lot on more like realistic fiction in a way. I don't know that they would do sci-fi especially well.
Down there. You see him? Good shot. Now let's try for another.
Yeah, I'm real good at deer. Don't need to remind me. A bunch of them fled up that way. Man, this deer has just been all over the place. I would love that. A Lester-focused Rockstar game. Oh, you've given me a very good idea, which is a Rockstar game where you play as the setup guy. A Rockstar game where you play as a setup guy, right? Except that the plot of the game involves you slowly being dragged more and more into the heists themselves. Alright, boy. Here we go. Here we go.
Done. Okay, that'll do it. I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get
What's
the
the
other.
quality of this deer?
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one.
Horse time, horse time, horse time. God, so much of this is like physics and jiggling. It's impressive, it's very well animated.
That should do it, boy. Boy. Yeah.
Max with the hot suggestions today. I'm hoping I can stay up long enough to get us off this mountain.
Ready to head back when you are.
Sure. I just need to finish up here. Come on then. Let's head back. Ha! Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
Oh.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand?
I would
ever
love
since we
that.
fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Careful. Good that we caught more than one. A Lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too. But not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
Where am I right now? Huh, just more snowed in than it normally is, I guess.
What do we do with her?
Once we get out of here,
Max, you joined me for
we'll see. She might have family
the other Red
somewhere.
Dead stream. This is where I was up the first time when the stream started, catching that salmon and stuff. This is exactly where I was. That's where the salmon is, right there. To my immediate left.
Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang, nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back, and not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard. Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if
Bear?
we can find another way around.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. You must be real hungry. Stay well back.
Okay.
Storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Yeah, I'd love to see a GTA story about going from like a petty gang to a... And I think Rockstar does good with
Cut
gangs.
up here, off the trail.
You know?
Go easy, boy. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay.
I actually kind of like how this game handles it, where it
Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch.
it chooses who you go on missions with,
Dutch is
but
different.
it lets you investigate those relationships independently. If that makes any
Most
sense?
you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. Taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things.
So John can read.
Huh. I'm sure.
Could have sworn John was illiterate.
Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on
we
the rest
haven't.
of us.
I didn't get this conversation the last time.
Happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Hucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
I've always wondered on the significance of that line, because there's a kind of a weight to the way that it's delivered. I feel like it means something, but I haven't really figured out what.
I'm gonna hitch tie him over here.
The significance of Dutch's horse is pretty obvious, because obviously he is literally riding a pale horse. And like, if that isn't a way of informing you that he is the horseman of death, I don't know what is. I loved the assassination missions. I forgot how much I loved them.
Thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well, well, well. Just drop it down in here. What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine. Charles is a wonder. Have a drink, boys. You earned it. Jesus, what is that? Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles. I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one you dumped on the floor there.
Yay, skinning. Yep. Yoink.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher.
Alright, good night,
you
Maxie.
could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah, well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
It is cold. Apparently. Alright, bill time.
Arthur?
How are you feeling?
Oh, you know, freezing to death.
Okay, now that,
Up with you boys, because
I don't know.
thought
I'm gonna do old
I'd
friends
action
real quick.
A couple of days on the lam, and you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you, of course.
Shut up, Micah.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party.
That's some solid foreshadowing.
That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
Are you sure about this, Dutch?
Yes.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I know you hate him, Dutch.
He's here for us.
I doubt that.
No, you're just doubting me.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah!
We ride. I don't know if there's gonna be a conversation.
Southwest, right,
Yes,
Arthur?
there is.
Yeah. He said follow the main trail southwest. They're camped near some lake.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us and rob this core they're planning.
Alright. I like Dutch, and I personally think that Dutch does really believe what he's saying. I don't think that Dutch is lying or deluding himself really when he's... I mean, I think he's deluding himself, but I don't think he's lying when he's talking about what he's saying.
As far as I can tell, the only fools out here are us and them. They must be this way.
I can just keep slapping my horse.
You good, Dutch?
Of course. Listen, I know you don't
But yeah,
my ideas recently, but this
I think of Dutch as someone whose belief that he can get out of what's happening hurts him.
You hit Colm O'Driscoll. Wait for him, and people you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
It will be.
Some things I can forgive, others I can forget. What he did to Hannibal, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
I don't know. I don't think he knows he's selling shit, and I think that's what drives him mad. Is that he believes fully in what he's saying, and there's no part of him that can process why the fact that he believes in this doesn't translate into it being true, and it terrifies him and it drives him crazy. And it ends with how it ends in Red Dead 1, where he just lets himself get shot by John.
All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
Oh, now that Calvin is gone, would you like a refresher on who does and doesn't die in this game? Or in the... Who is and isn't in Red Dead 1? Or would you prefer to avoid that as well?
There they are. That's definitely them.
I agree with all of those, except I think Trevor might genuinely be a better person than Micah, because Trevor isn't a racist. I don't think. Okay.
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get them?
No. Colm can wait. Best to get some of them out of there.
Is that Kieran?
And much less fun to rob him and his score if he never finds out about it. Come on, let's get down there. Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse.
No, I fucked up this encounter the first time. Also, I do love this horse weapon system.
Sure thing.
You can carry up to 4 weapons on you at any given time. So I'm gonna keep the carbine repeater and the bow, because I like it.
We'll circle around the far
I'll give you
side
that,
and go
sure.
down that way, same as Micah and Bill. Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur. Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with. Now come on.
God, I love Dutch. Dutch is just such a well-done character.
Oh, watch out. This bit's steep.
It's a nice quiet section of the game. After this shootout, I swear we get off this mountain. When do I get to
Maybe
start
I should
walking?
take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No, but the way our luck's been running.
Hush. Let's just get down there first. Down through these trees, quick. Stay low.
Oh yeah. He is a little bit racist towards Franklin's aunt.
Follow me.
The wood on that revolver handle is pretty.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
I'm gonna send in the gang.
Fine. You make the move.
That's one of these. Let's go.
Alright, this is working good. I do remember that. I would consider that terrible, but not racist. I just can't hit that boy. Finally. The gunplay in this game takes a lot of getting used to, but once you're used to it, it's pretty fun. There we go.
I think that's all of them. Search the bodies. Strip everything we can from them.
Okay, now to frantically search some bodies.
Of course not. Colm doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares about is numbers. If you can shoot a gun and ride a horse and kill without thought, you're in. Think how long some of you have been with me. I imagine Colm doesn't even know half the names of these fools. Oh, shit! Look out! More of the bastards coming out of the trees!
Well, the gang can handle themselves. There aren't X-ray kills, but I like the close-up kills on this game.
Shit, there's a lot of them! What do you think, Arthur? Do we hold ground here or go at it? I say we kill it, the bastards! Come on, man!
I hit defend last time, so we're gonna see how this goes.
Let's get into that forest and clear them out!
Can't wait till I level up my Deadeye enough to... Rockstar would make a solid spy movie. There we go. Also using Deadeye reloads your shots, I forgot that. Yay, Deadeye tonic.
The cowards are running away! Good work, boys! Back to the camp! We'll get what we need, clear out!
Oh, we got through our first real shootout, Max. We did it. Also, sorry I'm not as talkative as I probably should be. Sleep's catching up with me. I want to finish this, then I'll be good.
Good work, boys. Now, let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Mike, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left.
Okay.
All right, man, quick! Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
I want to loot from as many of these men as I can. It's a huge shootout. Lots and lots of ammo. Very helpful to be topped up on. There we go. Let's take chewing tobacco, crackers, vegetable, cigar. Yeah, definitely, but I feel like there's a reason they keep it constrained to Easter eggs. You know? They definitely like fooling around with a little bit of unreality in their games, but I don't think they do... They would be good at space opera.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Well, looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. Of Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you.
I don't remember whether the Cornwall job is on this mountain. I would love to see more of Vice City because I hear it's really good. Which reminds me, I should actually just play Vice City since Calvin has it.
Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac.
Let's forget about Mac.
This hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh, indeed we will.
You know, he'll come after us.
Oh, of course he will.
I just want,
like all the
I
rest.
want more GTA. I think GTA with the level of tenderness and depth that Rockstar proved was possible with Red Dead 2 would be amazing. You know, something that feels like a living, breathing city that's responsive to what you're doing and how you're acting and the people you're around. It'd be great.
Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colm?
Leave
Oh.
him to me.
All right, we're
So he
heading
was.
back. Just bring him back alive.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Come on.
Ah!
Oh, I should have used antagonize.
Shit, don't hurt. No! Don't hurt me.
You're
There we go.
coming with me. I'm no use to you, really.
Actually, let me set him down and loot him real quick.
Come on, I'm nobody, mister.
Let me loot him, please.
Shit. Shit. Oh, God, no.
Look at the floor for a bit. What's your name,
HK
boy?
Big Smoke.
I don't know. You don't know your name? It's Kieran.
Is
Kieran what?
is the story of San Andreas good?
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So I'd advise you to save your breath for
Okay.
sleeping.
No, please.
I can never really get far enough into it, but maybe if I just soldier all the way through the game, I'll really enjoy it. We'll see. I do want to tackle Vice City first, though, because I hear that Vice City is a legitimately good story. I know Big Smoke dies, if that's what you're talking about. I am well aware that Big Smoke dies.
Come on, mister. Please.
You better shut your mouth, you little shit, or I will shut it for you.
Just let me go, please. Oh, take it easy. You're gonna break my ribs. I don't want to die, mister.
Are you trying to test me? Is that it? Because I will break every bone in your body.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay?
Arthur's just so mean.
More goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay, okay.
That's 2 bones right there. Here we are, you sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
When did we learn his name? I guess we know his name now. It's Kieran.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
Huh. You found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no. Now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get him hungry first. I got a saying, my friend. We shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I can't believe it!
Yeah, hard
Earl
agree.
Driscoll in my camp!
I ain't no Driscoll, mister! I hate that fella!
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done, Arthur.
I'm just sorry we missed out
Arthur
on
is
the
a shockingly good character.
Now, I gotta
I
figure
heard
out
people.
if
I
we
don't
can
know.
hit that train.
Before I played this game, I heard him being derided a lot as like bland and designed deliberately so you could project onto him, and I don't think that's. I don't feel like that's true at all. In my opinion. A few days later. Okay, so the train job does come first.
It's been a bad few weeks, but
No, it can't. It
Dutch,
can't.
being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams.
There's 2 train jobs. That's what I'm thinking of.
Well, I thought you was reading him his last rites. Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You still
I
here
don't-
then?
I don't think
Well,
of Dutch as
yeah.
bad in the same way
You'll
that
pay me.
Trevor or Gary
For the
are.
moment, just rest.
I don't know. I think Dutch is a good person.
I think it's time
I
for
do.
the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail. Jackie.
The boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill.
He is an
you
idiot,
ride ahead and
Abigail.
set the
We
charge
all
at
know
the
it.
water tower, just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking. We could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on. What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea. We're living. Look at me. We're living. Even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I
It cut off
don't
at they
undermine
are,
you.
so.
I just want to stick to the plan, which was to lie low, then head back out west. Now, suddenly we're about to rob
I don't know,
a
it's
train.
just.
What choice
Dutch.
have we got?
I don't think Dutch is ever
Leviticus Cornwall's
directly
no joke, Dutch.
evil
Who
or like
is
cruel.
Leviticus Cornwall? He's a
I think
big
is my point.
Railway magnate, sugar dealer,
Okay.
oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough.
I think they're better than they are. I agree. I agree.
Gentlemen, it is time to make something.
I don't think
of
that Trevor
ourselves.
does. Then actually,
Get your horses ready.
I'm gonna contend that. I think Trevor's, in my opinion, Trevor's entire point in the story is that he doesn't think he's a good person at all, and he's fine with that. He thinks he's a piece of shit, and he's just happy being like that.
Okay, gentlemen, listen up, all of you. According to the information so kindly provided to
Yeah.
us by the O'Driscolls,
I'll give you that.
the train will be coming north from Big Valley. We're gonna pick it off after it crosses the border into the Grizzlies. There's a raised spot there that should give us good vantage. Charles, you'll keep look out for any outriders. How's that hand, by the way?
I'll be fine.
Good. I'll take the driver and engineer, then run point. Lenny and Javier, You two take the front cars, deal with any guards. Arthur and Micah, you head straight for the back. That's what we're after. Mr. Cornwall's private car.
You and me, Morgan.
Great.
Have you got a problem with that?
Not if you keep your head for once.
You worry about yourself, huh?
Enough! After Bill blows the tracks, we're gonna need to move fast. Is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yep.
Crystal.
Yes, boss.
Good.
Love this track.
Now come on. Let's ride.
I do want more story on Lester. I would love some more Lester-based story. So what I'm thinking about, right? What am I thinking about? I was thinking about something good. Thinking about how this mission goes, because I don't remember it. It's either this mission or the other train job that has the direct reference to the assassination of the outlaw Jesse James at the hands of the coward Robert Ford.
Finally. Feels good, doesn't it? But we need to get this done fast. Now it's thawing, before anyone gets up here after us. Oh, look at you boys. See?
I don't like how visibly it's eating the grass.
Micah Bell, Charles Smith, Arthur Morgan, Javier Escuela, and what about young Lenny here? Always the first man on his horse.
Just happy we're back at him, Dutch.
Just like eating up this grass. What's happening?
Of course I'm ready.
Just stay calm. Keep your eyes sharp. That goes for all of you. No mistakes. Not again.
Watch out.
What is that?
So
What's
we do
causing
this, then we go back to Blackwater to collect.
How many times you gonna ask the same question, Micah?
That's a lot of damn money to leave sitting for too long.
It would be crazy.
You just get to
go back
choose the
there now.
shittiest out of the
place
three of
will be
them.
Swarming with Pinkertons.
We go back when I say we go back, and that's the end of it. Money's safe.
Where are we? Cattail Pond. In the Grizzlies West. Damn, I don't remember this place at all. It's Coulter, that's the Cairn Lake. Sparrow Lagoon.
You'll just have to trust me. And if the O'Driscolls are right, there'll be a stack of railroad bonds on this train. Good money. Once we work out how to cash them. Now everyone, shut up and get your mind on the job at hand.
God damn it.
Great.
There's the water tower. Hold up here on the ridge.
Passing you.
Okay.
Whoa! Is Bill there?
Yeah.
You want to head down? See how he's getting on?
Okay.
It really does not want me to take my gun with me. So the gist of this is the more you use skills, the better they get, you know.
Of course.
The usual.
Can I help a little?
All right. Go ahead and set up the detonator by those rocks over there.
Okay, sure.
Now just unspool the wire and then attach it to said detonator.
Alright. Here we go.
Okay, this is good.
All right. That should do it. You head back up to the others. I got it from here.
Good thing this is gonna go just perfect, just perfectly well.
I have to say, I'm rather looking forward to this. Just be ready to move quick and remember the plan.
These Arthur's, what are Arthur's boots? Which boots is he wearing? Huh.
What's going on? He says all fine.
That would be
We'll
great.
soon find out.
Time travel heist would be ideal.
Everything okay?
I think so.
Okay, cover your faces.
Alright, here we go.
Train should be here any minute now. Gentlemen,
This is gonna go just perfect.
good luck, all of you. You all know what to do.
Here we go.
Shit! No! What? God!
Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
Arthur's the one that fucked this up. Arthur is the one that fucked this up.
You're pathetic. You know that?
Micah says something racist on Twitter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dutch, I can say all kinds of slurs now, Dutch.
Pull me up. I'm slipping. Oh shit.
Come on, Lenny.
Now stop yelling. Huh? Oh shit, shit, shit. Yeah, you're okay. Now let's go slow this thing down.
Yeah.
Where's Javier? He fell. The others will get him.
I love that song.
Oh shit, we got to come.
Kill him now! Cor won't bring us up!
How many you say?
Will someone blow their brains out?
Alright, that worked pretty well.
You alright? Yeah, I'm good. What the hell was Bill doing? He had long enough to set that charge. Well, I hooked up the wire, but we won't mention that. What is here? How you doing there? I'm okay. If we don't stop this train soon, the other boys will never catch us. I know. Just stay calm.
Ouch.
Got him? I ain't got a clear shot.
Oh, rip. Oh, big rip on that guy. I could see that, yeah. I don't consider Lester really an idea man, though. I consider Lester like the proverbial, or not the proverbial, but like the archetypal kid, if that makes any sense. You know, the one in the one in the God, I'm having hard forming a coherent thing here.
Gonna get out of this. Oh, I know we are. That's the other boy.
He's like the young one that's in over his head constantly and kind of like living an idealistic life that isn't quite shaping up to be what he wants it to be.
I can see now why the O'Driscolls brought so many boys up here for this.
Arthur,
This is just a
You two
good sequence.
Yes, let's get the money and go. We got some fellas holed up in this
Yeah,
last
like
car.
John, but he doesn't think
What are you
as much
boys
as John
planning on doing
starts
in
to.
there?
Pardon
Listen
me.
to me. We don't want
But
to
also he
kill
thinks
any
more,
of
if that makes any sense. He's a sharper John, but he's also a
my
John that
word, but
thinks
trust me, we will.
higher of Dutch.
Come on, boys. We got our orders. Okay. You asked for it. We ain't 5, opening this door. 4, 3, 2, 1. Seems our friends have gone deaf. Wake them up a little. That's enough. Mr. Williamson, give Mr. Morgan and Mr. Smith some dynamite. You two boys go blow that door open. Now, don't matter too much to us, but you boys in there might want to take a step back.
Seems good enough.
Here we go.
Now light the fuse.
There we go.
Unless you got a death wish, I'd step back, fellers.
All right, come on. Just walk on out here. We don't want to kill you. We just want to rob your boss.
What a good line.
Get on up there. Search that train.
Okay. What do you mean, like the, I just realized the FIB is because it's
Look
fib.
at this place. It's like a palace.
Now I've seen everything. Oh, you two got the safe? I'll search the rest.
The cop that you have to reluctantly work with, there's a segment later where you literally get deputized.
Will ya? I'm parched.
Shut up.
We've yet to receive our payment of $2,000 for the initial phase of exploration.
Didn't see you rushing to jump on that train.
He's king. I'll give you that. Okay, let's see if we can...
So he partnered with an oil company and didn't pay them enough.
Come on. Come on. Get in there.
And what's this one?
There.
He partnered with a mining company.
That's how it's done. Shit. Just a pile of papers.
Bonds?
I don't think so. Here. Make yourself useful. At least we all know you can read.
Give me those.
Railroad contracts, invoices, blah,
I think it's over here is where it is.
You got anything?
Not really.
No, there's still
Sugar imports from the Spanish West Indies. A lot of sugar. Some fancy new boat he's ordered from Europe.
I am not...
Think I got him.
Nice.
Well, thank God. Come on.
Such a pretty train car.
What did you find?
These bonds. They worth anything?
Oh, sure. Bearer bonds. I think we can probably sell these pretty easily. Well done. Now, would you get rid of all of this?
Huh.
Train?
Yeah, get it out of here.
What about them?
What do you think?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Kill them, leave them here, take them with you on the train. Just make sure they don't send no folk after us.
Okay.
See you back at camp. When you get back, we'll be moving on. The rest of you, let's ride!
I guess they just didn't want to set up too much, huh?
Okay. Get on the train. Quick. All of you. Any bright ideas, I kill all three. So behave. Come on. Move.
We won't tell a soul, I swear.
Go on.
Go on. Thank you. Which one's the Olning mission? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh no, that's not entirely true, because there is stuff that lets you go back to at least the like some of the city, because it also takes you back later for the mission with Trevor, where he digs up the guy's grave. Also, you may have noticed I'm playing High Honor Arthur. It's because I think that the story is more compelling if Arthur is a good person.
Oh, for Lord's sake! Put that book away and go help! Oh, Mary Beth.
Here we go.
So, we getting out of this hellhole? We're gonna try. Weather seems stable.
And we just robbed the Leviticus Cornwall train.
We got money in our pockets. The worst is behind us, gentlemen. So the question is, where now?
I know this country a little. I told you, we should set up camp in Horseshoe Overlook near Valentine. We'll be able to hide out there, no problem, as long as we keep our noses clean.
Well, then let's go. Clean noses and everything else. Arthur, you're in that one. Bring Hosea. I know you two like to talk about the good old days and what's gone wrong with old Dutch.
Oh, this song is called Moonlight, just so you're aware. It's one of, I think 7 songs or so that are on the official Red Dead OST. Interestingly, this is also the credit sequence. Hey, who's that? What's up?
Lenny! Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
So who's TSQ Yumi? Okay, cool. Well, this stream is not long for this world, my friend.
Get us out the stream. Gotta keep us moving, but calm.
I love that you can see the cart wobbling.
Not too rough there, brother. Ah, shit. Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there?
Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you
I'm
try
gonna have to
put the
find
wheel
those
back on, Arthur.
those boots that Arthur's wearing because I like it.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Don't say less. Pick the wheel up.
Yep.
Nearly there. There.
I wish it was that easy to repair wheels nowadays.
See?
Not quite.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Hi, welcome to this game's vague and slightly
screwed them
poor
over down
handling of Native American
Come on,
issues.
Let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well,
Not
get in.
as
I'll
bad
tell you.
as it could be, but definitely just kind of weird.
Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland.
Yep.
So, yes, the Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country, they lost it all. Sold them clean away from them.
It could be Pocahontas, and it is not Pocahontas.
Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey,
It's just
don't blame it on
the
me.
implication that
Never forget.
Arthur
This here's a con man,
doesn't
Charles.
know.
Just 'cause it sounds fancy,
Yeah,
don't
Charles
mean
in the
he
back
knows
there
damn
is
thing
half
about
Native
what he's
American.
talking about.
And it's so weird, the implication here that Arthur doesn't know about,
To your tribe.
like,
I don't
what
even
Native
know if I
Americans
have
are
one.
going
At
through.
least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did. When we were forced to move from our lands, the 3 of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A
I am
couple
now
years
hot.
Later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait.
So Arthur's
I
about
don't
33.
understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long
Arthur's hot and sexy at all times.
We still heading the right way?
That depends. Are we still heading west in search of fortune and repose in virgin forests as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's?
Probably them too.
Pinkertons?
Let's hope not.
And this
Look
place
at
we're going.
that bluff.
Wait, well, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low.
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really
God,
going to
that's
lie?
a pretty,
It's just,
pretty shot.
You know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right.
Also, Max, I don't know
You
if
and me had a real
you
need
agree
in
with this
Blackwater that
reading,
could have worked out.
but
Maybe.
I
It
think
just isn't like Dutch to lose
it's
his head like that.
worthwhile to
Things
read
go
Dutch
wrong
and Hosea as in love.
People die. It's the way it is. Always has been.
Yeesh.
You, Dutch, we've all been in this line of work
Max,
a
you know how
long
this game,
time.
you know, yeah, you know Arthur
We're still
STB, you know he
here, so
dies.
I figure we must have got it right.
The song that plays just before Arthur dies that's the way it is. So the fact that people die, that's the way it is the line it's in reference to is.
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's a worthwhile reading of them to sit down and read into them as just 2 gay men, really. And mostly I think it just makes the relationship between Dutch and Hosea as Dutch's voice actor has even attested to, a stabilizing influence on Dutch, and part of what keeps Dutch's rampant idealism and like slow loss of his mind in check. You know, what holds Dutch together is Hosea, and so I think it is enhanced if you read them as in love related to that. Plus, I think Jose is a sweet man, and I would like him to be gay. Yeah, for sure. Like, but at the same time, for me, that's just more reason to do it. Really, I think that a lot of outlaws, a lot of the outlaw narrative is gay, and so there's no reason not to read most outlaws as gay.
I hope so.
Like Arthur definitely reads as having an interest in them to me.
It is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes
Arthur,
over the years, Jose.
I don't know if I want to call him gay, actually. Only because I
kept us together. Kept us alive.
I have some readings about him and his ex-wife.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother, but we are safe. We make a bit of money here, then we move again, head out around them, be west of Uncle Sam, in a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough.
Yeah. It's, I don't know, there are two wolves inside of me, and one of them is Arthur is gay, and the other one is Arthur is bi.
For everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble.
It's...
Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and
oh yeah,
morons,
Arthur respects all
right.
women. I think you
That
literally
seems a
can't
decent
pick up
place to
prostitutes
start.
in this game.
We need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Arthur doesn't respect Micah, and he has every right not to. Here we go. Chapter 2, Horseshoe Overlook. I'm gonna fool around with Arthur's look just a little bit, and then we'll save and quit. And we'll pick this up whenever works next for you, and whoever else joins us. A couple of weeks later. But obviously I'm gonna keep going for a little bit because I want to groom Arthur and get him looking the way I like him looking.
Got off the mountain, rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, despite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Probably does.
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
What boots has Arthur got on? Yeah, just worn roper boots. Okay, a couple of things. First off, we are changing our clothing. We have a number of outfits. We have a number of new hats. Tend to find that this is a worthwhile hat to store on the horse. And let's pretend the stalker hat is as well. Number of coats, namely the duster. Got a hunting jacket. Wolf Rock, Montana, buckskin hunting jackets. So a number of jackets. I'll assemble some of them later. We got some vests. As outfits go, I think I want the summer gunslinger right now. We got some shirts. We got a French dress shirt. We got union suits. And it's also worth noting that all outfits have a number of things. You can choose whether to wear the shirt collar open or closed. Shirt sleeves rolled or full. Boots over or under pants. I tend to keep boots under pants. So, oh, the summer gunslinger unfolds his thing a little bit. That's cute. Hold on. Yeah, the clothing options are... Ah, it's so good. There's just... The outfits in this game are really nice, and I like the way that they work with them. Got some workman's boots. We got the deluxe relentless boots, which I quite like, but don't have a lot of reason to wear right now. Shit. We got more spurs. We got one mask. We got a bandana. Got a neckerchief. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That was one of the things that I liked about Saints Row was the outfitting. Weapon equipment. We have pistols. We have holsters. I could put a bandolier on them, but I won't. The satchel. There we go. Lots of outfits. Now for the more important thing. Something we can do now. How would you like to wear his hair? We can trim individual parts of his hair, if you'd like to just, you know, just have a mustache, let's say. Or give him mutton chops or something. We can also shave it to certain lengths. And we can shave it down. I tend to like about 2 hair, or 2 beard Arthur. But you are welcome to give me your input, however. What a smooth boy face. I missed this boy. So how would you like him shaved? Go for my preference? Okay, yeah. There is a lot. Just so... And we haven't even gotten to the purchasable outfits, the discoverable outfits. There is so many ways to dress up Arthur. I'm gonna go for Smooth Boy right now. 'Cause I think it's cute.
Also, a couple of morons threatened to lynch me. So, I ran away, came back.
There's also just conversations going on all the time.
Good lad. How about you? A few bits and pieces. Nothing that exciting. Not yet, at least.
You were right about this place. It's a good spot.
You'll do for now.
For sure. There he is.
Morning, Arthur.
Yeah, yeah.
Arthur,
How's the cigar?
not bad. But sometimes I prefer a pipe. I've been meaning to get one for ages. I left the old one
And Blackwater, I know. Well, if I find one, you can have it.
You are a gentleman, Mr. Morgan. I raised you well.
Oh, don't take too much pride in your work.
So, there's item requests. I'll probably do those off screen if I do them at all. Usually folk have something to say after any given mission.
She's strong. She'll be alright.
Thank you for... Well, you know.
I love Arthur. I love the way this boy moves. But yeah, Max, we definitely have to devote like an entire session just to getting Arthur.
Got you there, tough guy.
Just name the place, my friend. Just name the place. You're all talk.
You keep thinking that.
I know your type.
This is his greeting. This is the nice thing that we're given to say to Micah. I'm also gonna notice every camp member has a greet and an antagonize. Cause I could just be shitty to Micah if I want. I can't right now, but... Oh yeah, I guess you probably are familiar with that, aren't you? Huh.
Ain't good, but if we keep hidden, it'll pass. Still a big country. Don't feel quite so big no more. That's the modern world. I think I like the old ways better. Me too.
Hey, John. John's outfit for Horseshoe Overlook is cute.
We might be less doomed if you pitched in and did some work.
Christ, Arthur. I nearly died.
Oh, don't worry. I know. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Uh-huh.
Strauss is sat out. Oh, he's not out on a stump. That's good.
Just wanted to say, I'm sorry about your husband, your home.
He was worth 100 of you thieves and murderers.
I have no doubt. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
All right, Arthur.
Yeah. No, that's about the only way Arthur doesn't get pegged. But yeah, I can see that he's just not involved in politics in the way of things.
You okay? Come on, you can do better than that.
I thought I said hello.
I'm only joking with you.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
Alright, well, I should be getting on.
Alright, time to go antagonize Micah.
Just what is your game?
You got such a chip on your shoulder, don't you?
You creepy, no-good bastard.
What's really the problem, Arthur?
You don't fool me one bit.
You're playing a dangerous game.
Look at you.
You're rattling the wrong cage.
Yeah, he is. the game's not particularly subtle about which of these characters are assholes. And like they do a good job making Strauss and Mike out to be just pricks from the beginning. The American Inferno by Evelyn Miller. Oh god, I'm not reading all that. However, it is worth noting that the final Stranger mission involves you meeting Evelyn Miller and is titled The American Inferno Burnt Out. So, I think this time around I'm going to spend a lot more time savoring these camps. I kind of rushed through them the first time. There's a lot going on. Alright, I'm going to save. When I get home tomorrow, probably 8, 9. Yeah, and I don't think it's bad in this game. I think that it's good in that the way they establish the characters are dicks is they're just like, Arthur clearly doesn't like this person, and there's a reason that he doesn't like this person, and there's other times that Arthur doesn't like someone and he's got no goddamn reason, like John. Pardon me. So, I don't know. I think it's done well. I just think it's something that they're very explicit about. Yeah, and then the next time that I stream, we should go into town and do a little bit of... Let's see here. I got 20 bucks. Once I have some more money, we'll dress Arthur up a little bit more. Alright, this has been a good stream. Thank you for joining me, Max. And I will see you on Discord, and probably later.